Providence City Council will be taking a closer look at how local police work with federal immigration officials. The Ordinance Committee voted last night to move forward with a series of changes to the city's Community Police Relations Act. Joe Cortez breaks down what those changes could mean. Joe.
Okay, good morning. The Community Police Relations Act first passed back in 2017. It goes over some limits on how much Providence police can cooperate with immigration authorities, but there are some counselors that want to strengthen it up. So there are 5 key changes through this ordinance that we're going to take a look at. And those are expanding the types of contact police can't have with immigration officials, creating protected spaces like schools and daycare centers, and limiting how the city collects and shares personal data. Now, one of the biggest additions would allow civil rights groups to sue if they believe police or city officials violate the ordinance. Mayor Brett Smiley says he supports many of the updates, calling Providence a, quote, safe and welcoming place for all. But he's raising concerns about the legal piece, saying it's potentially illegal and could open up the city to lawsuits.
We must stand up to defend each other, regardless of which agency of the day is carrying out violence against our people. City officials must make sure that our laws reflect the interests of the people.
People talk about immigrants, but there's legal immigrants and illegal immigrants. We should not have to compete against illegal immigrants in our city.
Now, the proposed amendments need to be taken up by the full city council, and it needs 2 votes to be passed in order to come to fruition. But coming up in the next 30 minutes, we'll have more on reactions from both sides, and that meeting of the first vote is expected to, or it is scheduled for next week. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Joe Cortez, 12 News.
Major change could be coming to the city of Providence involving how police work with federal immigration officers. Last night's meeting drew a crowd as councilors debated new restrictions on what local officers can and can't do when it comes to immigration enforcement. Joe Cortez joins us live in Providence with some of the testimony from that meeting. Joe.
Okay, good morning. There was an abundance of testimony last night during that public comment session, but in the end, Providence City Council's Ordinance Committee, they voted to advance the CPRA, the Community Police Relations Act. It was first established back in 2017, so let's go over some of the changes that they're looking to do in this amendment. Its goal of change is to clarify and expand the rules that prevent Providence police from assisting federal immigration officials. The updated ordinance would bar officers from sharing information about arrestees, handing over data from flock cameras, or helping with immigration raids unless there's a valid judicial warrant. Now, it would also create protected spaces, including schools, courts, and city-run daycares where immigration enforcement can't enter without a warrant. These changes would even allow civil rights groups to sue the city or police if they believe the rules are violated. Many spoke in favor of the amendments, while others say undocumented immigrants are creating burdens on the city's people.
ICE and DHS have been carrying out a campaign of intimidation and fear against people all over the country, and Providence is neither immune nor exempt from that.
But then with the explosion under the last presidency, where 10 million people counted came into this country, maybe 40,000 illegal immigrants in our city, we can't afford that.
Now, the amendments would have to pass the full city council twice in order to go into effect. The first meeting will be next week. Sometime next week, we'll have more information on our website, WPRI.com. Reporting in Providence, I'm Joe Cortez, 12 News.